Welcome everybody to our Dream Team show, and want to know how everyone's going. Who have we got on? Lindsay, we've got Dennis on, we've got Gillian on, we've got Sherry and Marie on, and we've got, of course, our beautiful Nick on. Nick, how are you?
No, hi Maria. Hello everyone for joining us. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm just moved into a new phase again, and I'm allowed to do some exercises with my foot. And as I said, it's brutal. It's just gone from completely stiff to try to moving things, and I'm getting there. It's just patience, and as I just said to Marie, I have to give myself more credit because they were quite impressed at how far I've managed to come in terms of inflammation and scar healing, etc. So yeah, I figure that I'll get there. I'll get there.
You will. And I was saying to Nick, a lot of people wouldn't have thought of taking the measures that she's taken with to actually promote the healing, because our body's amazing, and when we support it, that's when it can really thrive and do its best. So no, good job. So we got Kylie on. Hi, how you doing? And yes. And so now let us know if you've had any dreams or if you've had any weird synchronicities going on in your life, because I know there's definitely a lot of energy moving and shifting. And I know I've been having some very strange dreams. Right. And it's so weird because I usually just remember them all, and I can't remember now what they are. But they were very active dreams. So yeah, what about you, Nick? You've been remembering your dreams?
Look, I've remembered the concepts behind nearly all of them, and yet I don't remember the details. Which, once again, it's another strange week like that for me, because I usually don't have a hard time doing it. And one of the things that has been a theme through it, because I did set a little goal, which was when I go to bed, I'm going to ask for a glimpse into my highest timeline.
Yeah.
So even though I might be still on the trajectory to get to it, and what I keep seeing, like, and when I did that dream, I was around people. It wasn't like a thousand. It was just a group of people, and I felt like I was orientating them, or guiding them in some way. It felt like when you're in total harmony with people, that's what it was. And I thought, well, is that it? Is that all I remember? But that was enough. And then any dreams that I've had, the glimpses, the fleeting moments, have once again been, I feel like I've been with people, working together with people.
Yes. Yeah, I was the same, because I've been asking as well just a couple of times about my highest timeline and just show me, but they were very active dreams, but I can't remember now. And I know I had one last night as well, and it's gone, which is really unusual for me. Yeah. So obviously there's something that's being imprinted maybe, that, is like a little trigger, a little awakening. So yeah, I'd love to know how everyone is going with their dreams and the intention. I mean, gosh, it's just a whole strategy, or it's a whole tool that we can actually work with consciously, which is what I love about dreams.
Yeah, exactly. So, exactly.
And we've got Tracy on. Hi, Tracy, as well.
Oh, welcome back, Tracy. It's lovely.
Yeah.
But I must say, and I don't know if, because I'm just waiting to see if it populates, if any information is coming through for people, but I have had a few dreams as well, more recently, about other people and their lifetimes. Like, I'm seeing people in my life now, and I'm having experience with them, but the men they're the same essence of who they are, but they look different. They might have dark hair and a mustache, and they tell me about their last job, which is not, like, I have a friend who's a carpenter, a builder, and he was talking about his experience before as a naturopath.
Wow.
And I'm getting all these really, like, I'm having very detailed conversations about it with them. So it's not like, something new in a dream that I haven't experienced. And I don't feel like it's a reflection of me necessarily. There might be aspects of it, but I actually feel like I'm starting to realize that all the souls around me are showing me what their experiences have been as well.
And that you're tapping in and recognizing their soul essence.
Yes.
So, and exactly. I think Gillian's been experiencing that too.
Gillian said, I have been having lots of dreams of small crowds. I was either walking to the front or someone was showing me a baby in a stroller at the front of a crowd. Isn't that interesting,
It
Gillian?
is. And Julian, didn't you have a dream about having a baby? Was it you that had that dream from memory? So this is interesting that it's actually in the forefront of a dream. So yeah, really interesting with that one. So
Yes,
that sounds a little bit similar to what you've experienced. So what are you getting there for Gillian?
I actually feel like there's something formulating for us at the moment, which is we've got all these little skills and talents that we're bringing into the future reality, and maybe that's what it is. Perhaps, and I've seen Gillian doing it too. Is she's influencing small groups. She's giving them the direction that they need to come into their higher selves as well. So maybe that's yeah. I don't know, Gillian. Do you consider yourself to be in a good communicator, or?
Yeah, well, I've done a session with Gillian, and she's a very good communicator, and she has real storytelling abilities, so people can like really get the message. That's what I feel from Gillian. So, and it's interesting. I've just pulled some cards because I thought, well, with both of you, and maybe more people have been experiencing this as well. The first card up was the Tower card. So I feel that this is, I mean, you've been through a Tower moment, and I know, Gillian, you've been through a Tower moment. So I feel that this has probably shifted something very big. However, the Temperance card has come up. So often there's a little bit of patience till the actual change becomes a noticeable reality. And it's keeping that emotional aspect. It's all in divine timing. And I love this. So the outcome is the Four of Wands, which is that beautiful environment where you feel safe. There's a community, there's people. So it's sort of telling me this is what, you know, maybe you've both been through, and we've probably all been through that recently. I don't know, but I'm feeling that maybe all of us have had a little bit of a Tower moment, and then something shifted and changed, or decisions have been made from that, but it sometimes takes time to implement. I don't know. That was just what I was getting.
Yeah, and the baby again it's the birth of something new. It's something fresh coming for us. But the Temperance card is, I think I'm feeling that as well. I'm feeling that there's a few things that still need dusting off, maybe.
Yeah.
For it to come into its full.
And Kylie
says, I had one where everyone put their cards together in one big pile and we were all pulling cards. Oh, I really like that.
Me too. That's
a lot
too, isn't it? It does say a lot. It's like, okay, let's intuitively see what's happening with the collective, and not just the collective of everything, but the collective for people that are more aware and awake, and that are consciously actually taking taking steps or actions from intuition. That's what I'm feeling with that, because I feel we have a really big influence on the collective, really big influence. So don't underestimate it. So that's why, like last week, it was like, be very mindful of our words, of our thoughts, of how we're reacting to people's opinions. Really keep that beautiful balance if we can. So yeah. Oh, Marie's telling us about her bird. Excellent.
Is that the 5th or the 4th or the 5th?
4th or 5th, yeah, 4th of May.
Yeah. A weird day with birds and sparrows, couldn't fly, didn't make it. Oh,
it's okay.
2 pigeons almost drowned in the pool, and then the pigeon couldn't fly and wouldn't let me near it. The birds were singing at 10 p.m. that night.
Hang on a minute, let me see if I can find it.
Another pigeon found drowned in the pool in the morning. All the years they've never had a pigeon in the pool. So odd. Yes.
Very odd. Marie, what was your feeling around that? You know, have they changed? Look, and you know, we could also be we could go into the 3D and go, have they changed? Are they using a different pesticide or something, you know, weird like that as well that's causing it? Or do you feel that there was an energetic aspect to this? I'd really, love to know what your feeling was on that. So, cool. oldest daughter syndrome. That's, yeah, Gillian was saying, yeah, she's got that gift of the gab. So also, yeah, we had a Sherry. Where are we? This one. Okay, this is Sherry's.
Okay, sitting on top of a cliff overlooking the ocean, beside me was a small stream, and on the other side, an open field. The field turned into a raging storm with waves, and when they crashed down, they became tree stumps. The weird part was nothing came over the stream. It was like an invisible wall was there.
Wow. Okay, so that's really interesting. I'm just wondering, Sherry, have you been going through something that's been very emotional? That's sort of brought a lot of stuff up, because it's funny because the stream like wasn't touched. So the emotional, to me, your emotional base is usually fairly stable, but something's happened maybe to bring about an emotional, almost like a tower moment. But then the tree stumps is grounding something back in. What are you getting, Nick?
Well, I feel that because of the cliff and overlooking the ocean, when you're up high looking over something, I always feel the ocean is the full consciousness of everyone. The whole lot is there contained within it. And when you're looking over it, you're probably getting a big picture view of everything instead of just seeing it as a finite part of your life. It's the whole big picture coming in, that's why it can be really dramatic with the raging storm and the waves, because it's a reflection of the whole, and perhaps you're tapping into that a little bit as well. Just on a side note, because I do feel that small stream is different. It's almost like you're protected a little bit from it, or you can be protected from it. You don't have to be influenced by it. Hold your ground type thing, and that's the tree stump. I
love that. That's actually a really, really good way to look at it. So so I'd love to know, Sherry, if you, Addie, had here we go. Yep.
Major emotions, didn't have much will to keep going.
It's all right. So what I pulled for you, it's really interesting because it's almost like you haven't been able to see that bigger picture that Nick was talking about, but it's there, and it's like you don't. It's sorry, wrong one. Where are we? It's like you haven't been able to see things. However, then the Wheel of Fortune came up, so you are going to be moving and shifting into a better space. Okay, it's just like once you get an aha moment, you will be able to shift into here, and then you get to choose, because the Four of Cups has come up. So you get to decide emotionally if you want to actually see something, or if you're happy just with what you've got there at the moment. But I feel that you're going to have like a little awakening, and your perspective could be quite different. And just tap in and know that you're safe. Whatever's going on, you are actually safe. It's simply perspective of something as well. So, and as we were talking about again last week, look at your emotional wellness. What is it that's triggering you? What is it that is actually bringing up all these emotions? I mean, that's fantastic. You can release things. Just don't stay in them. Just let yourself release them. Work with them consciously, actively. Do your breathing, do your breath work, whatever it takes. Get yourself back into that beautiful stream, that little balanced place, and then change your perspective of a situation. That's what I have to make myself do that. And when we're going through it, it's often the hardest time to do the work. And that's when we need to do the work. So, yeah.
I couldn't agree more. And it was like the first card was standing in a little pool of water. And it's like, this is me stuck in my own experience. But really, when you look at the world card, it's not the experience. This is just one part of it. And the bigger picture is out there. Yeah, and I agree with what you're saying there too, Marie, is that sometimes the hardest times are when we're about to step into something completely fresh and new for us. And it's something that's been coming up a lot for me this week as well, just awareness of it, which is but we have to be at the forefront of it. And so I guess that's why we're here talking and sharing about some of these experiences that we're having, so that we can support others when they go through those moments as well. And remember that it will pass, like the storm, it does pass.
Yeah. Yes, it's so true, and I've been finding that I've had these little memories and things coming up that used to really trigger me. And now I'm finding it's like, hey, it's okay. Just send through spiritual light, love and blessings to that and to myself in the situation.
Yeah.
So I don't hold on to them. It's like, it's okay. They can go now. I don't work like that anymore. I've shifted, I've changed, I'm doing my work. So that's what it's about. So yeah, so thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
And isn't
thank
it
you.
interesting that our dreams can allow us to be vulnerable and to actually share something? So yeah. So
And a little tip that I often use is that if I feel like I'm in the storm and I wake myself up to my I become aware of it. I go, okay, stop this, stop it
yes,
now. Don't get entrenched in it. And then I just ask for calmer waters. I'm ready for calmer waters now.
it's
Bring in
beautiful. It's
calmer
a nice way
waters.
to do it too.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hi, Christina. Christina, how's your baby
Oh,
going? Let us know how you're doing. So
yeah.
let me just see if we've got anything back from. Okay. So let's just go to the next one. Oh, so Marie had 2 nights of good sleep at the end of the week. Yeah, I know. I don't know about everyone else. I've still been waking up at weird times, and then I could just get up. I've got so much energy. And I go, no, go put yourself back to sleep because you're not going to make it through the day. So I just make myself go back to sleep. And Clive, the cat, has been amazing. I'll put him on the bed and he just lies down and he doesn't move all night. It's like
Wow.
amazing.
That's not
It's
normal for a cat, is it?
it's not normal for him. So
Um,
yeah, it's really interesting. He's just been loving being right next to me. It's so interesting. So,
yeah.
and even this morning he let me go back to sleep, and yeah, so it was interesting. So there's something going on, I tell you.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
so Gillian had another dream.
Julian said, I had another dream when I was pushing a baby around a market. The stroller had a lamp on the front.
Interesting. So hang on a minute. Let me just see if there's anything else there. Yeah. And I feel again, this is like another dream for you, Gillian, that is showing you that there's something new coming through, and you're going to be guided. You're going to be shown the way. That's a really beautiful, really solid dream. So are you getting that thing as well?
Oh yeah, the first thing I got with it, it's connected to again that concept of something new coming in for you, the
Yeah.
pushing the baby. It's like literally you're embarking on something, and a market is a place that's got all possibilities. It's like everything's available for you. You get to choose what things you want to collect and hold on to and replace with something else. So it's like the lolly shop concept. You get to go and play with something new. I'm just going to look up and see if pram or a stroller is in the book
Oh, great
actually.
idea. Yeah.
And the stroller and had a lamp on the front. And it's funny,
Yeah.
straight away I got, you're lighting your own way with this. It's like that stroller, because it's meant for a baby, it's something new for you, and you're
Yeah.
going to be it's sort of like you're not taking baby steps as much, but your stroller is your first support mechanism for it, and you're lighting your own path as you're selecting things from the market. Let me just see if it's
You have
in
a look, and the card that just popped out for you is actually our Knight of Pentacles. Now, to me, this means that in your real life, you will actually get guidance and a message as to, and you'll know it'll feel right. It'll resonate with you. This is, to me, this has a lot of integrity about it, this card. So that's really awesome. So don't look for it. It's just going to come to you. And, that's what I'm feeling for you as well.
Well, I couldn't find pram, so I'm looking up stroller.
Yeah, strollers, perambulator or stroller.
Yeah, it's not. I can't see
Not
it
in
in
there.
there.
Okay.
No, very
Well,
unusual.
it's just a safe place to put a baby, which is something new. So,
Yeah, it's
you're
supporting,
looking,
isn't it?
yeah, to me, you're looking with new eyes as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And, yeah, Gillian also noticed that conversations with friends and family is really changing, and we're all shedding stuff. Yes, we are. It's amazing. And I've been finding it's like you shed, and you get new perspectives, and then come to a level, and it's like, you just sit and for a minute, and then something else happens. You go, okay. So it's like this processing, which is fantastic because we're shedding. It allows that new to come in. and we don't have to be afraid of it. It's change. I've never liked change. I'll be honest. I'm a real, what they call a laggard. So, they get in these new technology and new iPhones and new cars, and I'm like, I'm really happy. I really like what I've got. I love it. It's working. But on a spiritual level or on an emotional level, then to me, I push myself. So I work, differently.
That's funny you're saying that, Marie, because another thing that I was contemplating this week was that very much thing. It's like, because I often talk about that, are they in a place of lack? Their mindset, they're coming from lack, and then often that shows up as a victimization thing or whatever. We've all experienced that in our lifetimes. But there's something where I feel that, this is what I'm feeling anyway, that there's something beyond that lack where we're moving through, which is we have to let go of, this is probably where this card comes in, actually, clear limiting beliefs, is that it's good enough. You know how you just said that, like, I'm a laggard, I don't want to have, but in actual fact, we sort of go, when we get something, we sort of go, oh, that's good, we're so grateful. We are, but we're thinking, and then we stop and we go, oh, we can't ask for more. I'm getting the impression now that we can keep asking for more. And it's not from an ego, greed perspective. It's getting us closer to our true full beings. Yeah, very important message I was getting this week. So that doesn't surprise me that that's where that card came in.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, yeah. I mean, and it's interesting because I know I can manifest literally whatever I want in my life. And yet I'm so content. There's not that need or that, I have to have this to make me feel better at all. Yeah. It's just like, that could be fun, or not. And that's it. It's that simple now. With what I want to experience. So I don't know how everyone else is feeling about things. So we've got Christine on as well.
Oh, hi, Christine. Good morning, ladies. I still don't remember much, but I know I'm dreaming. But a snippet of one of this week was a whole lot of famous movie stars all separately singing to me, one after the other.
Wow. So what did you get from that, Christine? I'd love to hear what and what were you feeling when that was happening? How did it feel for you? So, because I mean, if we take famous people as being like guides or someone new or whatever, then, it's almost like you've got some new guides and they're wanting to express themselves. What are you getting, Nick?
Oh, I got lots of support. That's what it was. Yeah, guide support. And they're letting you know that they're there. And they're singing. I think they're singing because they want you to come into their song as well. They want to very much be a part of your expansion. And singing is a beautiful way to do it. When you think of a choir, you suddenly, just by singing brings a whole group of people together. It's beautiful, on an energetic level.
Absolutely. And this card fell out. So this is definitely working with people. So I would invite them in. I would give them full permission to come through, on an emotional level. It'd be really interesting to see how you feel with that and see what you get. So that's a really cool dream to have. So yes. Where are we? I'll just pop up Christina's, where she's at with her bubba.
Oh, wow. I'm 37 plus 6 days. Whoa. So baby can come any day now. William came on 37 plus 3 days after watching your dream show. All the other show, my water broke. So who knows? It might happen at the same time.
I think it was the
saying this. You are saying this, you. I wouldn't be surprised that something's going to happen.
Be interesting. And I'll never forget, with William let me virtually channel all of the stuff that came through. I couldn't believe it. And then Christina, her waters broke as soon as the show finished. And Christina, I remember you said you'd been experiencing all these beautiful gifts, like, clairaudience, clear vision, all of these different things that you'd never had. And that would have been William working with you. So I'd love to know, if you've been experiencing anything the same with this bubba. So let us know. So it's just gorgeous, so beautiful having new souls coming back through.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah. A friend, my girlfriend just had a baby. Her daughter had a baby a couple of days ago, and she rang me to tell me that it looked like she was starting to get contractions, so she went to hospital. They said she was 2 centimeters dilated. They tried to stop it because they were worried about how early it would be, and then sent her home. And I'm going, nah, this is happening for sure, because I had a dream where my girlfriend had to come in, and she was, like with news, a bit concerned, but with news. And I thought, oh no, this is the baby coming for sure. And then that afternoon, that afternoon, she rang again, and then it was like, okay, I said, it's going to happen, don't you? It's happening today for sure. And so, and I got really excited because I don't see these as other people's children anymore. I see these as our children as well, if that makes sense. So, I just wishing you all the best. And Christina, I think it's going to be such a beautiful gift to have around another child.
Absolutely. And especially with that consciousness that, you both hold, Christina. So, I think it's just so special to have these souls able to come in at that level. It's amazing. So, beautiful. Okay, so where are we up to? So, oh goodness me. So if I miss anybody, just put a note in, because there's so many comments. This is lovely. We've got so many people now that are commenting. So, okay, so so Marie's talking about going back to the birds and what happened.
Okay, very strong energies that day. It was kind of hazy that day. By the next day, all the birds were back to normal, and so was I.
So energetic shift. Something was going on frequency-wise. And, animals as well will choose when it's the right time for them to leave, the physicality. I mean, I've probably told you this story, but I lived on Mount Tamborine, and it was so beautiful. It was the most beautiful Saturday, and I'd just been down to the markets, and I was driving home ever so slowly because there was this massive tree that used to sit in and split the road just before I got to my place. So I was driving really slowly going, what an amazing day. This is, oh my gosh, I'm so blessed. The next minute I hear this, and this kookaburra literally hits my car. And I stopped and I went, what's just happened? But a guy came across the road and he said to me, and I went, oh my God, did I just kill a kookaburra? And he went, those two were argy-barging for hours. And he said that one then just fell out of the tree. And my car happened to be right where this kookaburra fell, and he hit it. And I said, oh, I'll bury him. And he said, no, it's all right. Leave it to me. He said, it's okay, I'll do it. So I just grabbed a couple of the kookaburra's feathers, and I then drove home, and I was going, oh my God, what was going on? So I tuned into the kookaburra's soul, and I just had the feather right here so I could smell it and I could visualize with it. And the kookaburra said, thank you so much. He said, I just needed out. He said, I was done. And he said, I knew you'd be fine. And he said, thank you. And that was it. So I was fine. I knew. It was like, he just needed a way out. He knew I'd be able to cope with it. And that was it. So there you go. So they for them as well, they know exactly when it's time to go.
Yeah.
So
And I also think birds also tune in. Like if they choose to go, they also choose to go in a place, if they can, that's got a nice frequency around it. So there's something also telling me that sometimes, you created that moment for a reason as well, to have that happen there, to teach you something, and you'll have to tune into what that is. But I feel like there was some lessons in that, or some knowing. There's like maybe not so much a lesson of something new, but a remembrance of something to do with energy.
Maybe, but I'll always remember it, because it was so, like, for me that was quite big. So exactly. So Marie, maybe for you as well, tune in and see what that energy was and what was going on with it. So again, another beautiful aha moment and a learning. So
and maybe they teach us not to be afraid of death as well, because
exactly. It's interesting. So, but Kylie, what's been up to there?
Kylie said, I used to dream of being in the ocean and the waves were crashing over me and I couldn't escape, but now I've changed some things emotionally and physically it's stopped.
Exactly. Once you get the message, excuse me, once we get the message that our deep subconscious, our soul, our wisdom, whatever is trying to tell us, we don't need it anymore. So we move on, we shift. So it's true. It's amazing. You get the message and you you get the aha moment, and then that's it. You don't need to do that again.
Exactly.
So Kylie, I can imagine that would have been a recurring dream.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was like your emotions. Hey, your emotions are causing your physicality or your body to express, and that's why it's so important I find to actually, for me, I've actually set my my focus and my intention now on emotional wellness.
Yes.
And to me, that is the crux of so many things. It doesn't mean I stop my emotions, but it means when I'm in a situation where I could be triggered, I go, hang on a minute, am I going to drink their Kool-Aid, or am I going to actually stay balanced and let them have their moment of insanity or emotional expression or opinion? That's fine. So, and I feel that's the crux of a lot of this chaos that is in the collective, is this reactivity. So,
Very much so. And you can just walk away.
Yeah.
You don't even have to explain it. Just walk away.
And that love and blessings through spiritual light.
Yeah.
That's it. But it takes a little bit. Again, it's just like a training. So, and so of course we get situations where we have to do that. And I really noticed that the other day when I was with one of my clients, and as I was pushing the wheelchair through, he wanted to go to this particular really big shopping center. I was like, whoa, I was getting all of these thoughts and negative thoughts. I went, oh my God, this is the collective, or is this me, or is this him? I went, okay, Marie, what are you going to do about it? So we get a lesson with everything. So once I recognized it, I went, okay, just do whatever I normally do, which is bring up my dragon, and then it settled, and then it was fine. But I noticed it.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And I think that's all we need to do sometimes, just notice it. We don't have to, some things we have to change in the physical world, obviously, and they will become apparent. But other times it's just a case of, I'm recognizing this now and I'm seeing it, and it's just a mind shift. And if the mind shifts, our reality shifts too, along with it, because we're giving it something new to think about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, this is so cute.
William just came to me and said, baby coming soon.
Kids know. He knows that, he's going to have another baby in the house. So, okay, so Kylie had another recurring dream.
At the same time, another recurring dream was driving a car, but I was in the back seat and had no control. Exactly. Isn't that his textbook dreaming, isn't it?
This is like the emotional aspect was out of control. You weren't in control of your life. The car is our day-to-day, what we do, where we're going, what's happening. Yeah, no, a textbook. So it's and then I know the shifts that Kylie's done, and it's incredible, just taking note. Well, hang on, what am I doing? Who am I giving my power away to? What do I need to change? Just asking questions, and we get the help, we get the answers wherever they come from. So, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, definitely messages to make changes. Absolutely.
That's awesome. Yeah. And it's nice to be able to reflect on it without being, it's like, I'm not so much a nostalgic person. I do recognize the past because it helps for us to understand where we've come from. So it's nice to recognize that where you have come from, because as I said with my ankle at the beginning, you don't recognize the steps when they're just happening small. But when you sit back and see the big picture, looking over that cliff, looking at the world card, all that, then you realize, wow, we actually have come a long way. And I feel, even though we're thinking, when is this happening, is that this is dragging on, now I'm actually shifting my way of thinking, wow, this has happened really quickly.
Yeah. You think of all the times, all the resets that we've had.
Yeah.
This is actually quite a quick awakening.
It is.
And because in the other times they've actually they've reset because people are too conscious. Yeah. But it's not going to happen this time. I know it. So, but hi Kim, nice to see you on. That's lovely. So I think it's really important, Nick, like you're saying, to actually stop and look at the big picture. And this is why we're here, to experience it all. I mean, this is really exciting stuff that's going on.
It is.
Yeah, rather than be scared about it or rather than worrying about it. As Kylie and I were talking about, that double worrying, oh, what if this happens, then what do I do? It's like we create these scenarios for ourselves, and it's like, stop it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
just patterning. It's just old patterning.
it's fine. So
Now,
yeah,
going
and
to
of course, is it Mother's Day over in the US as well, or the UK or somewhere? It was Mother's Day here yesterday. I feel it should be Mother's Day every day.
yeah,
Why do mothers only get one day?
exactly.
It's wrong.
Exactly. It's
So
every day, isn't it?
make it Mother's Day every day. So yeah, but yeah, no double worry. Exactly. Oh, the US. So Kim, it's in the US as well on the same day. Okay, so happy Mother's Day to all of our beautiful mothers and grandmothers out there. So yes, it's definitely sometimes I feel with women in particular, especially the way society and the system has set it up, women just do so much. It's interesting. And Tracy, my beautiful friend that was on, that did all the Ayurvedic, the sleeping patterns through the Vatas and all of that through the night. She's actually just writing a book now. She's incredible about she calls it wing beats. So it's knowing how to reset ourselves in each moment when we feel like we're getting overwhelmed. So yeah, brilliant. She just sent me some chapters to proofread. Amazing, really good, and so easy to read. So yeah.
I know Tracy put one up here, a dream up here, Marie, at 9:07. If you go up to 9:07 on the clock.
Great, thank you for reminding me, because there's so many now. Here we go. Got it. Good spotting. I've got my spotter.
Tracy says, I've been dreaming our family here, daughter, son-in-law, and 3 grandkids. My ex-husband, all together, but in different surroundings and different situations. Yes. Yeah, and that's what I was saying at the beginning with that dream that I was having. It's like I'm seeing people that I know as well, but there's something different about it. And look, I don't know, Tracy, what do you think? What do you think this means for you? I mean, do you feel like it's us showing that we were always together? We were never actually separated. We created division for learning, particularly with an ex, where they're not in your life. But the different surroundings and different situations. I mean, what is that message? What's that trying to tell us?
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know. I'm just. It's interesting because the cards I've pulled, that makes so much sense. So the first card up is our 7 of Wands. Now this is when we're actually finding our own identity, and we're actually taking actions to show, well, this is who we are, this is what we do. And we do that every time as a soul that we come into a new experience, okay? Lover's card. So we often do it, though, as Nick was just saying, with the same souls. So it's seeing them, oh, I know you. I mean, we've all had this experience where we've met someone, we go, oh my God, I know you. And it's so true. But a lot of the time we can be blinded to it, okay? Because that, with our 8 of Swords, this is we just really can't see until we take off that blindfold, and it's time we open our mind up to actually see who it is that we've been having these experiences with. So, I don't know, that's just the feeling that's coming up at the moment is gold. Often some people we play with in this realm.
Definitely. And it is, I do feel that we're starting to, that veil is being lifted a little bit so that we can learn to come together more as a community, because we realize that this isn't just one incarnation here. This is a culmination of us having learned from others to come back and do some more experience. And also the other thing about when you're dreaming of other people that you know, and then they look slightly different, whatever. I'm also thinking that that's also alluding to the fact that we can place so much. I mean, remember, you're a light body. You come down as a light body and you form into a physical vehicle. But now, as we're elevating up, I don't think we need to stay in the physical vehicle as much. And so we can really morph ourselves and other people and other surroundings. And maybe that's why, for me, I've always loved dressing up and, and having a reason to, as in not going out dressing up high heels. I mean, more like being in character. I love the fact that you can go into another wardrobe and play around, and probably it's just a nod to another lifetime that you've had.
Yeah.
But you get to do it in your way now with all that karma solved. Tracy says, it felt a bit confusing because I was aware it was different, but all good. It did feel confirmation that we travel together through time and places. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it is confirmation. And so therefore it's almost like we can learn that this is a game, even though there might be stuff going on and we're getting reactive or we're getting triggered or there's things that happen physically, it's still a game. Yeah. And when we remember that, it's like we step back, take a breath and look at it differently. This is an experience. Okay. Yep. And instead of putting so much emphasis on it. So, yeah.
And I'm going to play with this more now. Now that this has been raised again, I'm going to start playing even more and see what we can create in that way.
Absolutely.
Tracy. Kylie says, I believe it's seeing the soul, not vessel. And that's why you know them, but they look different. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And it's fascinating, because Kylie and I do a lot of kinesiology work together. I find it really helps to bring things up, to clear them and to get right to the core of it. So I call it a priority to start with, to see if there's a priority. And it's just amazing the amount of times that there has been, and we didn't know this, but I've always used to have an aversion to wind. I grew up in the windiest coastal town in Australia, I think. And I hated it. And it used to just send me spinning. And there was a few other things that happened. And then one day Kylie and I were talking and she said, I hate the wind too. And then she said these other things she didn't like. I went, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I have been experiencing in this lifetime. So we did some work with it. And we'd actually been in a lifetime where there was a sudden tornado that came through. We were in the US and she was my son and I was the father and got taken. And I'm getting goosebumps again now as we talk about it. But the healing that happened from that, now the wind doesn't bother me. I don't have any of those symptoms anymore. So that needed to be healed as part of the soul, or recognized, healed, and just saying, it's okay. Yeah, it was fascinating. So you don't know sometimes these weird symptoms and reactions we have in life can be from other lifetimes, definitely, or other soul experiences.
And I wonder what decides the things we have to do like that. The kinesiology really shifted that, yet not everybody has access to that experience or to be. So I'm wondering, how much of it, I've thought, this has been the question I've been wanting to get an answer to for such a long time. How much do we have to do in the physical vessel here? I know we have to do it. But we're anchoring in something else. But are there certain things that just have to be done in the physical vessel, or there are other things, or is it just fluid? It's like, do as much as you can in the physical vessel, and the rest will be done in the etheric way. Absolutely. By bringing consciousness to
and it can happen through reading a book, it can happen through watching a movie, and go, why am I so emotional about this? And it can be just that releasing is happening then and there, and it's like healing that that abandonment or that sense of loss or whatever it was, or that that guilt, whatever it was that's been locked in. It can be released through that, and that's why it's so important to honor our emotions and to let them come out when they need to and do the work with them. I mean, I just love working with kinesiology, and it only happens when there's this absolute, it's like this sense of knowing comes up, got to do some work with this, and it's time. But I wouldn't have, once it's done, it's like it's finished and that's it. I only just remembered that for the first time since we'd done it. And Kylie just said, she doesn't have any problems with wind now either, and she was the same as me. So I feel, Nick, it happens when it's meant to happen. I don't push stuff. I had a friend that used to go in and do all her shadow work, and I was going, oh my God, what a drag. Oh my God, that sounds horrific. And she said, well, how do you do it? I said, just when it comes up. It's like, and so I don't want to spend my time doing all that when it's going to come up anyway in perfect timing.
Exactly. And I guess this is the thing, is that's where you have that complete faith in knowing that the universe does have our back, and it does understand how to let this unfold for us. And nothing should be forced, ever.
No. No. And I find joy as much as I can. My intention is joy.
Yeah.
Happiness, joy, happiness. Because
Yeah.
that's what I want in my life.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
So this is Tracy's feedback.
Tracy says, it feels like our dreams are a clue to that. What needs to be seen and cleared or known, meditations, past memories that come up. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, it's so true, Tracy. And this is where I feel dreams are so important. They can just be the basis for bringing something up, and just even thinking about the dream during the day. You can just get little aha moments. It's so powerful. So, it's happening for us while we're asleep anyway. It's like doing homework when you're a kid on a long bus trip. You have to do it anyways. Might as well do it while you're on a bus.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what dreams are like in a way.
They are.
So,
they are.
Oh, we've got our beautiful Elisa on.
Oh, hi, Elisa.
Yeah. And Lisa hates the wind too. Elisa might need to do a little bit of.
I'm one of those people. I think I've shifted it though. I really was just thinking, I don't. We get some big winds here, and because we're around the trees, it can be a bit frightening. But I don't seem to be affected by it anymore. I mean, I've definitely had some experiences with wind in the past, and I think we've discussed this once before, Marie. Wind was my number one nemesis. I do not like wind. But for some reason, it seems to have dropped away now. I don't seem to have an aversion to it. It's almost like bring it on.
Yeah.
Let it shift what it needs to. I know it carries a different form of energy to it as well. But rather than try to be friction against it, it's like, okay, this is all part of the whole system. Let it be. Just let it unfold. Yeah.
Yeah. Learn to. And for years, though, Nick, I would have the intention of making the wind my friend, and it would still rattle me. And now I'm like, oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
It just doesn't bother me. It's weird. So yeah, definitely. So, and Kim, it's, isn't it, things that make sense.
I also swear I was killed by a whale in a past life before, because I'm deathly afraid of them. You're afraid of whales, Kim?
Oh my gosh, that's fascinating. Yeah, I mean, could very well be. But, and that might be worthwhile going in and doing a little bit of contemplating on. And, because along here, we have whales come through like twice a year, because they go up to Hervey Bay to have the babies, the calves, and then they come back down to head back down south. And so you get like months of these incredible beings. Oh my God. And when I lived right on the water and I was upstairs, I could see the whales from my bathroom, and then I'd be out in the balcony at night and I would just be doing whale song with them, honestly. So maybe tune in and just see if you can clear that, or just ask the whale energy to come through and connect with it. You might find that you do get a bit of a healing from that. So if you're afraid of whales, interesting.
But I what I got from that was that in our past lives we've been many things. We've been the perpetrator as well, and in order to understand, and as much as you think you would never harm or do any harm to a whale, but maybe in a past life you did, to experience that, to know what it's like, because cetaceans as a group of animals is incredible, powerful beyond power. So, which says to me, for you to take that on in a past life you must be pretty powerful too, to do that.
Absolutely. I feel there's more to it than just that. Yeah, definitely. And because the Ace of Cups came up. So, this is a beautiful emotional card. So, I mean, you've been a whale. We've been everything. So, I would tune in and see what's going on for you with that. Yeah. But, so yes. And it's interesting. Some people love the wind, weirdos.
He loves the wind. Feels like an energy cleaner to me. Yeah. Well, see, you probably didn't need to move through this lifetime. You've already done the wind. You've done the wind work. That's why you're embracing it now. And that's what I'm moving closer to. It's just, it's like an energy clearer. And in fact, we often open the house up now completely, Whereas I would have shut it down just to let it just rip through the whole house, so that there's always a breeze coming through, but just to allow the freshness. It's the ultimate clearer.
Yeah, beautiful. I
It's
know I
super
always have doors and windows open. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah,
So that's a big shift, Nick, to be able to do that.
yeah.
So
Marie says, I watched Navajo grandma videos, and she said that the wind is my friend and it follows me everywhere. That helped me. Yeah.
yeah,
It's good to get a perspective like that, isn't it?
really good to get it. And this is it. Just words can sometimes really soothe, you
Mm.
know, until it's time for that to be shifted or recognized or really looked at. So, yeah. So, oh, okay. So, Kim, you got to do some work with this honey bunny. She can't look at whales.
I feel sick. Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. There's definitely something deeper in this view. Now, when we look at the whale card, like through the animal magic cards, they're codes, and they hold DNA. So, actually, I've got the hit before to go and get them.
Yeah. Go and get them.
So I'll go get them. Hang on a second.
Yeah. I mean, have you sat with that concept for a while, like allow that energy, that emotion to move through you, Kim, as opposed to just pushing it away and seeing, oh, this is making me feel sick, but just allowing it to run through you?
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
whale being of the water especially, I mean, if you've got a bath or a shower, I'm feeling that if you could connect with that whilst you're in water would be really beneficial as well, because the water is carrying that memory of whatever it is that's upsetting you. So maybe it'll be easier to shift what that is.
Yeah. I love that idea. Yeah, I think that's really, really amazing. Let me just find my whale card. Because the whales also grid. They're like the dolphins. They actually grid. They do a lot of grid work in the water. So, okay, where are you? It's probably, here it is. This is, okay, so I'm going to put this up. It's a beautiful, beautiful picture. So see, and this one holds a high, high frequency, okay? And you can see the beautiful template in the background. So for me, what's standing out in this one is the actual notes, those light notes. So they're, to me, they're light frequency energy and the DNA. So there's something I feel that's going to be maybe activated in your DNA with this as well. So just for everyone, have a look at this and see what's standing out for you personally. What are you tapping into?
Yeah, it's interesting, Maria. I got the light nodes as well immediately from that.
And that's our own song as well. That's our soul signature, a tune. It's our own individual tune. So beautiful, isn't it? And I'll look at it and just see. It's almost like something's rising. So I'm going to have a quick look at whale and just see what's standing out in it, because this is obviously for all of us. You know, when someone comes up with something like this, there's something in it for all of us. So codes. You could be feeling emotionally unbalanced or in need of physical energy. You may be feeling compelled to get in touch with your heart, so you can reconnect with what you truly feel rather than what you think you feel. You could even feel the need to explore your genetic lineage, or could be developing an interest in past life regression. What have we been talking about today? And etheric or shamanic healing. Whale enhances light integration and the remanifestation of gifts stored within your DNA. I feel there is a block there, so I would definitely be doing some work with this. It decodes distortion and heals genetic weaknesses, so the DNA can rejuvenate itself into a perfect strand sequence. Whale also unites ancient cosmic worlds and brings unity, compassion, sacred knowledge, and brotherly, sisterly love into your reality. So, and it also enhances your clairaudient ability. Yeah, so I feel that this is going to help you with a block of some sort. So, yeah.
And listen to some beautiful whale song as well. I used to, when I was teaching at the bush school, we would close down the room completely, darken it off, and we would lie there on cushions and we would just listen to whale song, and the kids absolutely adored it. They would always go, can we listen to some more? Every day was the same question, can we listen to some whale song? And it was just, it and they're all quirky kids. Like they're all like these kids you see on the internet now that are getting all these downloads, and they would just say the most amazing things and didn't fit into a normal school setting at all. So consequently, they would share. They would share their experiences, and there was so much beauty coming out of just being with that whale song. So maybe there's something there for you too.
Yeah.
It'll run something in your body that will help release what it is. Because
the
whale knows what to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've got a whale and dolphin CD that I often would just put on and have it playing in the house. I just love it, love that frequency. So yeah, good. It's a really good time to look at that. So I love it. But okay, let's have a look and see where everyone else is at. Yes, so Tracy's also done some work, used to be afraid of it.
Recently I found out I have a Viking Nordic past. I had no clue. The word babushka came through.
Interesting, isn't it? So yeah, look, and we get given hints of what it is we're actually healing. Wow. So yeah, Kim, you get that anxiety with whales. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you've got to do your work. I'd say it's time to actually do some work and get some help if you need it too. But I'd listen. I think I love Nick's idea. You listen to the frequency and see what it does. And feel the fear. Bring it up. Let it come up all through your body, all down your spine, back up, and you might find it comes through in waves. Because once we release the fear, it's like something can come through then for you to have more clarity.
It's like a primal cry almost that needs to come out of your body.
Yeah.
So yeah. Maybe
I got this as well. I feel, this is part of it.
Yeah. And that's, I was thinking too that there was something where you've been the perpetrator.
Yeah, and you've been the whale. So when you put them together, you go, oh my gosh, I was killing my brothers and sisters without even knowing it. But it's an experience. This is a playground. Remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah. So
yeah, and we're none of us are exempt from it. I mean, there might be a few newer souls here that haven't had those experiences, sure, but we're all here because we've had multiple experiences in our lives to come and heal.
Yeah. And this is great. Do some light language singing. We were talking about this last week as well, and honestly, you just got to trust yourself. Just let it come out. Just allow it. Make sounds. You can do whatever you want. Just feel it. Feel the frequency that's coming through with it. Don't judge the sound. So,
and I've got to say, I don't think the mind can play a part in light language.
No.
Just don't see it can influence it. So I wouldn't be worried about that.
Just drop into your heart. Open your heart space up. Do the little tap, twist, open, release. Put some beautiful green, emerald green light frequency through your heart, and then just drop into it and just let go. See what happens. So yeah, Celtic language from Gillian. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? So yeah, but you don't have to do it in front of people. Just do it for yourself. That's the light language, Kim. That's exactly how I started. And now it's like, oh yeah, I just know. And then when I started to do it in front of friends and see how they felt, honestly, it was great because I go, oh, okay, you are feeling something. Great. It doesn't matter if they do or they don't. Yeah. Oh, okay. So Christine saw the silver. Yeah, the template. So that is actually, is it up there? No, it's not up there. Yeah, that's an incredibly powerful ancient Celtic template.
Is that the one on the card, the whale card she made?
Yeah. So, yeah. I just see it. No, it's gone back into the pack.
And that's that's the same as the Aztecs as well, isn't it? There's similarity through a lot of cultures to do with that.
Yeah. So, interesting. Okay, this is interesting. Sherry.
Oh, I heard that in the song Amazing Grace. The sweet sound that the captain heard was the song of the whales. He transported slaves, and that day he decided to become part of abolishment of slavery. Oh, wow.
I just got goosebumps. I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. That's incredible.
I used to listen to that song because we'd have to sing it when I was teaching at a private girls' school, like religious school. And because to block out all the other stuff, I just tried to listen to the sound of the words, what each word was meaning. I never could make sense of it. It was like a lot of mystery in it.
Yeah, no, I've always been drawn to that song too. So, oh my gosh, this makes so much sense. Thank you. I love learning stuff from you. That's perfect. So, yeah, so Kim said the template. Yeah, so this is definitely DNA genetics.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to pull a card. We haven't got time today to do a meditation, but I'm going to pull a card that's right for whoever's watching from our beautiful chakra reading cards. And maybe you guys can actually do your own little meditation with this. We'll look at doing one next week. So let's have a look and see what wants to come up for everybody. Gosh, they're hot today. That one. Rebirth. How fascinating. It's the butterfly. Card number 2. Let me have a little look. Have a look at the card first and see what jumps out for you. And I'll just have a quick look and read. Wow. So this is actually from our Earth Star chakra, which is about 6 inches below our feet. So, oh my gosh, and look at all the baby dreams. You've put this card as a sign that you are currently undergoing a rebirth. It is a powerful awakening and healing process that comes in many different forms, and it is a big part of your life's journey. Everything has a divine timing. Nothing lasts forever. Things have a beginning and an end, a divine knowing when it's time to move, create, and time to be still. Something in your life is ending and something very positive is awakening within you. But that's sort of been the theme to me of the whole, everyone's sort of comments today. It's time to let go of anything that is not supporting you or serving you at this point as you open and receive new energies that are being offered. Moving beyond your comfort zone, getting past the whales, and into a new sphere of opportunity can be uncomfortable, challenging, or painful. But remember that you are guided and supported by the light of your soul and the universe, which brings positive change and experiences. You have planted seeds of new opportunity and have been nurturing them. And now it's time for them to sprout, grow, and flower into existence. Be kind and gentle during this process. You have been waiting patiently for this time of change and new beginnings to arrive. So bathe in its glory, start something new, or there may be a new inspiration coming through for you at this time. Connect to your inner voice and listen to what your soul is sharing with you. You could also be birthing a new aspect of yourself. Whatever the process is for you right now, be sure to embrace this opportunity and enjoy the new energy that is available to you. And the affirmation which goes with the card is, I am completely supported in my current rebirth, and I am open to the magic of the universe birthing within me. I think that's so apt for what's going on. I love this.
It definitely is.
Sit with the butterfly. Be in the cocoon. Always open your heart first. Be in the cocoon. And what does it feel like to come out as a butterfly? Actually tap into that, because we've done it before in other lives. So, yeah, that's what I would be doing. So, yeah. And Christina, of course, you're birthing something new. How amazing. There you go.
That's great. That's wonderful. Yeah.
Well, I might leave it there, but Christina, keep us updated as to how you're doing. And we'll see you on Elisa's show tomorrow. And Nick, thanks as always for being here. And everyone, have an amazing week. Actually, Jasper wants to say hello before we go. So Jasper's here. If you ever need to tune in, you can. Okay. But love you lots, and we'll see you tomorrow with Elisa or next week.
Lots of love to everybody. Bye.